I opened an OP06 box to grade the packs inside at PSA, and we're gonna run through the results. So I genuinely had no idea what I was doing, but I still managed to select 8 packs. The only thing that I went off of is PSA's description online. So I tried to submit them in these cases I had lying around, but these are made for Pokemon packs. I don't know why I just didn't use a cardboard sandwich. I just shoved them in the box with bubble wrap. I was being lazy, so did this mistake cost me? Let's see. These will be long-term holds. It's kind of expensive to grade these, $30 a pack. It's best to grade modern packs now because you have plenty to pick through. So overall pretty good, mainly 10s, ended it on a stink bomb. I was watching a video by CCA Gaming and he says they're not very consistent about grading packs at PSA, but he also hasn't completely figured out the standards of how they're grading. So to me, I'll probably hold off on grading packs because I don't want to kill some subs and then get wrecked by others, all while only having one guideline to follow with no picks. So I also sent off these PSA 9 Usopps for review, centering issues, but I still think a 9 was harsh. If you're looking for stuff to grade at PSA, this might be a good time to look for regular tier 9s that you think might warrant a higher grade. So I have a CGC return to do as well. So the cards that I sent off all had minor flaws. I thought that these had PSA 9 potential, so I went ahead and sent these to CGC. Stuff that had a little bit of whitening, so you can kind of see it right there on that top corner kind of edge area right there. So CGC can be a little bit more lenient with whitening. I thought a lot of these might have had PSA 9 potential. So whitening, 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 all whitening on these. This one was actually a PSA 9 before. I cracked this out because I thought the grade was a little bit harsh and CGC gave it a 10. I didn't see any whitening. I thought the surface looked very well. So CGC gave it a 10, I agree with that. Now this one got a PSA 9 as well, and CGC gave it a 9 too. It's a little bit off-center left to right. Maybe there's something else that I'm missing too on top of it. So I don't know. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to have gotten 10 on this, but at least the consistency is there. Now, these two actually both got pristine 10s. I do not agree with these pristine 10 grades. Both of these had flaws like the rest. The Zoro had whitening on the top. It's pretty obvious whitening too, as you can see right there on that top edge corner, kinda. I think that CGC can be a little bit inconsistent when it comes to their pristine 10s. I think some are higher quality than others. So if you're gonna buy a pristine 10, I would suggest a BGS pristine 10. Pristine 10 doesn't mean perfect, but like I would have given this a Gem Mint 10 at best at CGC. I mean, I'll take a pristine 10, but I just don't think condition-wise it is. So if you submit to CGC as an alternative to PSA, you really do want to try and get pristine 10s. You want to increase the liquidity of your slab as much as possible, especially when someone else would much rather buy a PSA slab usually. A pristine 10 kind of gives it that ooh factor. So try and condition check your cards. Getting a pristine 10 at CGC is a lot easier than at Beckett. Gem Mint 10s will set a while. They can really set a while. So why would someone want to buy a CGC Gem Mint 10 when they could have just bought a PSA 10? I guess they're cheaper, but you really don't want to be making bricks. Aim for those pristine 10s if you can at CGC, but also be very careful what you're grading at CGC. Make sure you're not getting something slabbed that's super obscure. Like, don't grade some obscure Pokemon in a language that isn't as sought after. Even simplified Chinese in a Gem Mint 10 as an obscure Pokemon, that's going to take forever to move in a CGC Gem Mint 10, even as a pristine 10. So you want to be increasing your liquidity as much as possible when you are using CGC. So grading popular characters, popular Pokemon, and earning these pristine 10 grades will ensure that you're not going to be sitting and literally making a brick. Less sought after languages are cool. I don't mind them, but a lot of people, they're probably going to be looking for English, and some Japanese. So when you start getting into less sought after languages, you really risk making yourself a brick. It's like, Roslyn, why did you get these graded at CGC if you thought that they were gonna get Gem Mint 10s then? I don't know, I just had some extra cash lying around, so I was just decided to send these off. I'm gonna sit on them for a very long time. I mean, obviously, if you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of capital, then yeah, don't do this. Like, you know, grow your money in a smart way. This is just, well, I mean, I don't really plan on selling these, so we can sit on them. But again, this is kind of just another lesson that you can get away with whitening on the CGC stuff. And feel free to try it if you want. If you're just a collector and you want that Gem Mint 10 grade instead of a PSA 9 and the card has whitening on the corners or edges, then yeah, you know, you could try CGC. It's cheaper and you probably will earn that Gem Mint 10 score. Obviously not maybe too much excessive whitening, but enough whitening that you might be concerned for PSA. Then yeah, try CGC. Try not to make yourself a brick. If you're going to be grading foreign language stuff, I would highly suggest that you use PSA, like Korean, Chinese. Maybe the Chinese exclusive stuff is probably okay in a pristine 10. But if you're doing art that's printed in every single language and it's simplified Chinese, and I'd be a little bit more cautious with that at CGC, especially if it's an obscure Pokemon. But we're repeating ourselves, so I'll see you guys in the next video. It's probably going to be a Korea card hunting episode. But thanks for watching the video. If you guys have any questions, let me know.